Welcome to Boxing on the Record with D-Ray and Randy. Today we got a little something different than usual for you. We got a reaction to Mr. Timothy Bradley about Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. D-Ray, what's going on with you today, man?
Hey man, I'm
Hey man,
loving
I'm
it,
loving
man.
it, man. Yeah, first of all, I want to thank you for bringing this video to the channel and just wondering how I feel about it and what's my reaction to it. So we're
Oh,
gonna
absolutely, man.
together.
Because I think
Go ahead.
Tim has a great
Great
boxing
boxing
mind,
mind,
and I just
and
like
I
to,
just like to,
hear how
yeah,
you
how you
react to his
react to his
content as well.
yeah. I think Tim do have a great boxing mind. He did a lot of great things in boxing. Uh, but I'm interested to see how what is he saying, I should say, and we're gonna watch it together here. And feel free to stop it anytime you get ready and react to whatever you hear. And I do as well. I'll stop and react to whatever I hear. So this my first time seeing it, like I said. So um, I'm very excited to see what I'm gonna say about this. I might not say nothing. Then again, we'll see. But here we go.
Man, they keep talking about me. Got my haterade right here. Got some of my favorite channels talking, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all out there, man. All the ones that keep my name on your channel talking about what the hell I'm saying. Appreciate you. Oh, real quick. Want to thank the subscribers, all the new ones that subscribe. I appreciate you guys, all the love. Look, I'm not here to get rich off of this. I'm not here to be a YouTube guy or whatever. I'm just here to get my point across. That's it. A place to get my point across to you fans, the ones that love me, the ones that hate me. Anyways, I'm here to talk about Crawford Canelo real quick. Well, first of all, let me just tell you something about the fight to begin with. Canelo, don't run away from this. You already ran away from the Benavidez fight. All right, you don't care what people have to say about you anyway, about the fact that you didn't take the fight. I mean, you're walking around Mexico, walking around, California, San Diego, wherever you live, wherever you reside. I don't know where you reside, to be honest with you. But you obviously don't care about what people say or what people think about you by not taking that fight. So why should you care about what people say about you for not taking the Crawford fight? Don't use that as an excuse. Make the fight, my man. Make the fight with Crawford. That's a fight that everybody wants to see you face, right? And it's going to give Crawford an opportunity to show you his greatness, show the entire world his greatness. Now, everyone keeps talking about the weight. That's all I'm saying. Oh, he going to knock him out. When the hell was the last time Canelo knocked somebody out? Big, little, small. He ain't knocked nobody out.
Right there. Um, I think, and I know I'm probably gonna get in a whole lot of trouble when I say this. Canelo probably haven't knocked anybody out. Um, but a lot of those guys were closer to his size than Crawford. I believe Crawford may get stopped in this fight. I believe this will be the worst fight Crawford. This would be the worst Crawford ever looked in a fight. Um, I think Crawford, for a better lack of respect, I think Crawford got too much dog in him not to go back and forth with Canelo, and that is what Canelo wants. I don't think he really have to knock Crawford out, which I think he may if Crawford go back and forth with him. But after he get through beating on Crawford all night, Crawford will probably never be the same again. Uh, because the guy is a whole lot bigger, and I've said this on the other video that it make a difference when you've been at a division longer than the other man. Uh, they like to say, well, he's a natural uh whatever pounder. But then we got to remember at the end of the day, All of us were small at one time and got bigger. Even Benavidez. He mentioned Benavidez. Even Benavidez. Benavidez is a big guy, even though he fight where he fight at. But he's a big guy, so you can't really say, well, he came in as a whatever weight, and now all of a sudden he's at this weight, but he's naturally at this weight. He's been toting that weight around. He's acclimated to the weight. So as I was saying, I think Canelo might end up stopping Crawford because Crawford got too much dog in him. That he will go. I think he will go back and forth with him, and I don't think Crawford have enough to hurt Canelo. Definitely don't have enough to stop him because Canelo haven't been stopped. You got anything you want to say on that?
Yeah, make the fight, Canelo. Stop running.
What was that? Ryder, was it? Was it Ryder? Did he even knock Ryder out? No. He didn't even knock him out. He ain't knock no Ryder. He ain't knock no Berlanga out. When was the last time Canelo Alvarez knocked anybody out?
Another thing I want to add to that before we get too far off of this subject. He's talking about Canelo not being able to knock Crawford out. Crawford has knocked out a lot of people, but Crawford couldn't knock out God dang, the last guy he fought. Help me out, D. Yeah, Madrimov. Crawford couldn't stop Madrimov. Now, I don't know if it's because that was his first time at 54, or I don't know if his power is not transferring. If his power not transferring, he gonna be in a lot of trouble. If it's because he didn't knock, it's because he hadn't had a fight at 54 yet, he's still gonna be in trouble because he haven't had a fight at 68. And that's even higher up in weight. So I don't know. You got anything you want to say?
Great content. Everybody subscribe.
Commercial breakers, please. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that. It don't cost you nothing. Don't just sit back and just watch us. If you want us to keep making some content, you enjoy our content. Just
and go over to Tim Bradley and let him know that we said that he's doing a great job. Thank you, Tim.
We don't know that yet. I'm not gonna co-sign that, but we're gonna keep it moving.
So y'all saying, oh, he didn't knock no baby Charlo out. He didn't knock the little Charlo out. He didn't knock him out. So y'all can quit with that talking about he gonna knock Crawford out. Come on, man. Stop it. Please stop it. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Ain't that's what the young folks say? Stop the cap.
Now that's another thing right there. You know how I feel about that. And I said it on another video. Charlos felt the power, so Charlos didn't want to engage. Crawford still might engage, even though he feel the power. Tim Bradley wouldn't move up in another weight class to a guy that's bigger and a whole lot stronger, because he understand the power. He understand the difference in their weight classes for a reason. He understand that. That's why I don't think he would move up. But it's easy for us to talk about something if we're not involved in it. That's why you always say, your hat goes off to anybody that get in the boxing ring, because they doing something that you can't do. And if he got courage enough to get in there, can't nobody call him a bum or none of that, because can't none of us probably beat him. So, you know what I mean? Tim Bradley know that. Tim Bradley ain't gonna go from 47 to 68. He wouldn't do it. Even if he fought a guy his same height, he wouldn't do it. I don't think he would. I mean, that remains to be, that'll never be seen because he don't fight anymore. But I don't think he would have did it. What you got?
That's a great breakdown.
Let's keep it moving.
Cap.
Keep it moving. Let's go.
Stop it already. Yo, didn't we just see somebody just fight a guy that was quote unquote 50 pounds heavier? Yes. Didn't we just see that? Beat a bigger guy. Canelo is the same height as Crawford. Remember, Canelo started off at 147 pounds. He's not a natural 168 pounder. Yeah, I know.
There we go again with something I always say again. A lot of this stuff, people that listen to us gonna say, well, he repeating himself, but I keep the same energy all the time. So if I get the same question proposed, I'm gonna give probably the same answer. It's not gonna change. When you got guys that's fighting in the same weight division, especially when you go to heavyweight, once you've reached a certain weight classes out the door. So you fighting at that weight. It's a big difference when you Alexander Usyk fighting Tyson Fury than it is Terrence Crawford going to fight Canelo Alvarez because of the acclimation. If it wasn't, Terrence could have been jumping around fighting as he wanted to fight. You know, go up to 68, 60, 54, 47, 40, maybe even 35. You know what I mean? If it wasn't weight classes for a reason, he had to get acclimated to the weight. So I mean, it's always, to me, a lot of people have an agenda when it's their guy. But when it's not their guy, the same question proposed to them or the same thing proposed to them, they have a different outlook on it. I don't have a different outlook. I have the same outlook, whether it's Terrence or whether it's Earl. And you know, I like the Earl, you like the Terrence. That's what brought us together. Your love for Crawford and my love for Earl. But at the end of the day, I call what I see. I call it how I see it. Whoever it is. And even if it's Earl, I'll be saying the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because you know, I told you how I feel about the Earl Pandora fight. I don't really think Earl should take that fight because I don't think he can beat him right now. But I think Terrence would. But anything else?
Take the fight, Earl.
No, that, right? Remember everybody saying, oh, he fought a 200-pound Berlanka. He not even a natural 61, 68 pounder. No, he's not. He's like a 160 pounder fighting at 168, right? Big and strong. Ugh. Well, Crawford's 135 pounder. Yeah, naturally. But he's also strong. All right? But we just saw a fighter that was quote unquote 50 pounds lighter than the other man he faced.
I got a question for you. Maybe you can help, and maybe you can't, and maybe we might need to find somebody that can help us answer this question. Why do people emphasize on what weight somebody come in at, and say he's a natural 135 pounder or he's a natural 54 pounder when they done moved up from 35 to 54 or from 54 to 225? Why is that an issue? You see what I'm saying? Why is that an issue? Okay, if that's an issue, if that makes a difference, wouldn't it make a difference a man moving up from 47 to 68? If that plays a part of anything, you got the weight now. You've been fighting here for a while, so you can't take no 35 pounder and put him in the ring with you and expect him to win. Canelo ain't gonna get the, you feel what I'm saying? Crawford a natural 35 pounder, so they say. You can't pick the best 35 pounder and put him in the ring with Crawford. And if you do, Crawford gonna beat the back pockets off him. So why do they even bring that up? Do you know?
Both back pockets shoot.
You see what I'm saying though? Why is that an issue? That he's a natural 35 pounder, he's a natural 54 pounder, he's a natural 68 pounder. Why is that an issue? He don't weigh that now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, You can't bring no 35-pounder in the ring with Tyson. I mean, with Crawford, and expect him to beat Crawford. I don't care how good he is at 35. He's not gonna beat Crawford.
What about
And I know,
140?
I know you gonna, I know you gonna, I know you gonna co-sign this one. Tank the best thing at 35.
I know I'm not gonna co-sign that.
Do you think he'll beat Crawford? Crawford is not naturally 135-pounder now. Tim Bradley just said it. Do you think Tank will beat Crawford? You know Tank got an equalizer now. You know Tank knock him out. Do you think he can beat Crawford? No.
Hey, we in negotiations.
No. You feeling what I'm saying though? So why is that an issue now, Tim? Only when it fits your narrative.
Face. And the other man he faced. And he beat him. He beat him with what? He beat him with his skill. He beat him with his tactics, his ability, with heart, determination, right? Had a good chin.
Now what Timothy is talking about is a pound for pound fighter.
On him, right? Good defense on him, right? That's how he beat him. That's how he beat him, right? And we always say what? The great ones what? The great ones can do what? Yeah. I said Usyk is great. Absolutely. Usyk is great. I even said in the headline, in my headline, he's great. Fantastic. He's a great fighter. Absolutely. Well, you know who else is a great one? It's Crawford. The great ones know how to figure it out. The great ones know how to win. Right? That's right. Crawford, that's what I believe. He knows.
I agree with everything Timothy just said. But even with being great, you have your limits. Floyd Mayweather probably was the best fighter that we've seen in our generation. But he had his limits. You wasn't going to put Floyd Mayweather in the ring with Mike Tyson in his prime. That wasn't going to happen. Who you think was going to win? Yeah. Floyd was elusive and this, that, and third, and that, and fourth. But who you think was going to win? In his prime. So, I mean, I get that. But there are limits. That is why they say pound for pound. That is why they say pound for pound. Tank got a knockout. We're going back to Tank. Tank got a knockout punch. Tank is a little elusive. Tank got a lot of attributes. Why he won't fight Canelo? You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of people, oh, you crazy, Tank small, this, that. No, we talking about skill and we talking about size don't matter. We talking about weight don't matter. Why you being unrealistic? No, we talking about weight don't matter. We talking about size don't matter. We talking about acclimated to a division don't matter. According to what we're saying here.
How to win. He's a great one. And I want him to get an opportunity to face Canelo Alvarez to show y'all suckers what time it is. I'm telling y'all. He got all the skill in the world to compete with Canelo Alvarez. All y'all keep talking about is punching power. It's more than that. It's more than just punching power. Because he got to find a way to land that power. So, anyways, don't go running away from the fight now, Canelo. Don't run away from this fight. Take this fight. It's great money for you. Remember what you said? Easy fight, easy fight, easy fight. That's what you said. Easy fight. Well, we're going to hold you to it now. Get in there with Terrence Crawford. Guaranteed. Sold out. Guaranteed. Pay-per-view numbers going to be unreal for the fight. Guaranteed. Terrence Crawford going to come out with the W. Now, it ain't going to...
Now I'm finna take you into another dimension. You ready?
Let's go, Tim.
Are we looking at Terrence Crawford as our great black hope? Somebody just to knock Canelo off of his throne because we tired of seeing him on the throne.
Yes.
I'm just saying. I'm just because that is what a lot of the people that I'm hearing talk about this fight. That is what it sounds like in my ear. We're looking for somebody that could just beat Canelo and beat him convincingly, and show him the fraud he is. Just we all know Canelo is a fraud. We all know that. We all know Canelo been cherry picking. We all know that. But I'm not for sending my guy in there to get busted up just to prove that, or get busted up in Canelo come out victorious.
Ain't gonna be by knockout. Canelo got a strong chin on him. It ain't gonna be by knockout, but Canelo will get outboxed. See, what y'all fail to realize is Canelo is not a aggressive.
He's saying Canelo get outboxed, right? What I see with Canelo and the losses that he took, other than Floyd, because Floyd caught him, and he had never seen nothing like Floyd. But all the other guys that I've seen, they was hitting hard enough to keep him honest or to keep him at bay. He wasn't so reluctant to throw punches. He was more thinking about defense, or how can he not get hit or what have you, other than throwing punches. I don't think Crawford can hit Canelo hard enough to make him respect not coming in there on him. And I know other guys and people gonna listen to this reaction that we having to this, and disagree with me with a lot of stuff. But I'm not on here to say I'm right and you wrong. I'm just on here to give my opinion and react to what Timothy Bradley's saying. And keep in mind, we don't do this for the click, views, or money. We do this to have our voice heard. Like you said and said earlier tonight, there are many millions of voices on YouTube talking boxing. We just want to have our voice heard. And that's all we do it for, to have our voice heard. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. I don't have to have you to agree with me for me to be me. D-Ray don't have to have you to agree with him for him to be D-Ray. We still gonna do what we do, and we still gonna have our opinion about it. And we don't care how nobody else feel and what they say, because we saying how we feel and what we think about it. What you think about that, D-Ray?
Hey man, you was waxing, bro.
Yeah. Commercial breakers then. We want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and all the above. Watch how that catch on, D-Ray. Watch how these content creators that say they don't watch nobody else, watch how they start saying, well, commercial break me, please. Commercial break me, please, so we can get in some, subscribe to the channel, like it, share it, leave us a comment or something.
Absolutely.
Watch that, D-Ray, and we're going right back to this day right here.
And like I said, tell him what you seen on the record, breaking it down and reacting to it. And let him know what we're saying if you think we wrong or wrong. Or if we right. Appreciate you. Let's go, bro.
Aggressive, all out, aggressive Mexican fighter just coming forward like Chavez and stuff. He not that dude. Canelo's a boxer. He likes to think. He likes to take his time. He's calculated. He's very precise with his shots. Guess what that does? That slows down the pace. He just not finna come in there and bully Crawford. And Crawford with his IQ. What do you think Crawford's gonna be able to do with his IQ? You see what IQ does? It says, you have a guy that has a great IQ inside the ring. What does it do? It slow you down. Because what? You don't want to make a mistake because you know you can feel. All right? Y'all like, some of y'all guys like stats and numbers. Y'all think I'm just talking out of my ass? Madrimov, he threw under 300 punches. Why? He's the bigger, stronger, come forward fighter. Oh, he's strong. Slowed him down with his IQ, with his counter punching ability. See, that's what it's about, right? For Crawford,
Madrimov is not Canelo. That's first thing first. You might hit Madrimov with that, and he
And
might
that
be.
puts some respect on Madrimov's name, though.
Oh, it's Madrimov. My bad. My bad.
No, I'm just saying that he's a good fighter, though.
My
He ain't
bad,
that far from
Madrimov.
Canelo. Hey,
But
listen. I think that Madrimov would beat Edgar Berlanga.
I mean,
And
but
I
we
think
talking
that he
about
would get Caleb
he's
a
not
run
no
for his
Canelo
money.
Alvarez.
Let's make it fast.
He's not no Canelo
And we
Alvarez.
want to play.
He's not no Canelo Alvarez. Timothy Bradley talking all this trash. I would like to ask Timothy Bradley, why you didn't go after Canelo then?
Canelo
Mr.
wasn't looking this way, bro. He was
Mr.
lucky to
Easy.
get a Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
But he talking as if Canelo is easy to beat.
No, he just saying that Crawford is the supreme boxer from the left and the right.
Yeah, I agree with
With
that.
IQ and counterpunch.
I agree with that.
Footwork for Canelo square. Hey, yeah, but that's the thing, Canelo. Listen to Randy. What's the fight?
I agree with
He old, man. He can't move like he used to.
I agree with that. I agree with I agree with that part of what Timothy Brad is saying. But it ain't as easy, and he know that it ain't as easy as it looks standing on the outside. It's not that easy. Like I told you, a lot of them thought Floyd was easy till they got in there with him. And like I told you once before, I don't know if we was on the record or not. When we watched Mike Tyson fight Razor Ruddock, it didn't look like Razor was hitting that hard. But what Mike Tyson said after the fight was over, he hit like a mule kick. So he hitting a whole lot harder when you end up with him than when you sitting on your living room sofa.
Crawford, it's his counter-punching ability. That's why I'm saying he gonna cook Canelo. He can counter Canelo. Canelo be swinging them big wide.
He can counter, but if Canelo is connecting, is you gonna want to trade with him? That's the question. Are you gonna want to trade with him?
I want to host a debate with Tim Bradley and Randy. Let me do this.
Huh?
I said, I'm going to host the debate between you and Tim Bradley on this Canelo and Crawford fight, bro. I want to moderate it.
I'm just saying.
In the discussion, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that you guys are respectfully just debating the styles and the matchups. I think that's wonderful for the sport, bro, because I mean, like you said, we can get pay-per-view and audience participation and a legendary fight, legendary night. On top of that, hey man, that's great because the one thing we do know, and you will admit this right now, the Mayweather and Canelo fight wasn't really close or good, and the Mayweather and Pacquiao fight was years too late. So we really been cheated out of some prime versus prime fighters, bro, and then being legendary at the same time. So I'm just trying to root for it. Like Tim Bradley said, he just want to give Brad opportunity to test the skills against the best. Listen, I love this YouTube page. He wanted Dare to be great 3 times. You going heavyweight. Man, go ahead, man. I love this show, bro. Thank you, Reggie. Y'all subscribe again.
Ah, man, you make the show, D-Ray. You make the show, bro.
Hey, tell them go get their other phone and subscribe too. Let's go.
Side shots, hooks, looping right hands and stuff like that. Come on, man. He can punch in between those shots. He can time him before he gets to the place he wants to be. Crawford has a 74-inch reach, people. He can box on the outside. Guess what else he has? He has a fantastic jab. He can keep Canelo at bay with his jab. Jab, little lateral movement, side to side, little jab here, little jab there, bam. Head control. When you facing a snake, right? A snake, right? What do? You control the head. That's it. Crawford got to control the head of the snake. That's what he got to do. And he's able to do that the same way Bivol was able to do it against him. Keeping that.
Bivol was able to do that because Bivol was putting the what's happening on it. That's what that was all about.
Hey, and what's happening now?
You feel me? Bivol, if Bivol wasn't hitting that hard, Canelo would have did the same thing he do to everybody else. He'd have walked through them punches. He'd have walked through them. That's why he didn't want no more of that. It wasn't because Bivol so slick and Bivol is nah. He got in there with somebody that can actually punch harder than he can, or just as hard as he can. So everything he been given, he had to take it. He didn't want no more of that because he had the disadvantage. This man can hit. You seen how Bivol and Beterbiev went at it? Them boys went to war. They hitting hard. You feel me? That's a whole, as they say, that's a horse of a different color there, baby. And you see Canelo done got his fill of messing around with 75. You see, he went to 75 when he fought Kovalev. It was an easy fight. Kovalev, my opinion, took a dive. When he got in there at 75 with somebody that was actually punching a 75 fighter, punching as a 75 fighter, you see he don't want no more of that. He said, I don't know, that's too much for me. 75 is too much.
Keeping the hand out there, jabbing him, probing him with them shots, moving his head to the side, because we all know that Canelo comes forward. He's heavy on that front foot, coming behind that high guard, and one of the best guys that knows how to exploit a high guard in the sport, one of the best prolific counterpunchers in the sport, is Crawford. It's Crawford. So look,
let's don't get this misunderstood now. Chat and people that's watching this. I agree with Timothy Bradley 110% on what he said about Crawford and his accolades. He's a great boxer. He got great IQ, the whole 9 yards. My problem, what I got with this fight is size difference. That's the problem I'm having with this fight, is the size difference. And nobody wants to talk about the size difference when it's their guy. It's okay when it's their guy. But when it's not their guy, Timothy Bradley would be on here. If it was somebody else, Timothy Bradley would be on here saying, I think he need to get a fight at 68 before he go mess with a guy as dangerous as this guy. I think he need to get a fight at 54 before he goes messing with that guy because he's dangerous. Let him get a tune-up. Let him get somebody like somebody, and let him get somebody like him. And then, maybe he can get acclimated to the weight, and maybe, he can have a smooth transfer into the conversation would be totally different. My conversation is always the same. It don't matter who he is. I love the sport. I got fighters I like, but I love the sport. And I favor the sport and not the fighter. If I say it about a fighter, then I'm saying it about the fighter. I'm not just saying it about my guy, or I'm not making excuses, or I'm not making provisions for my guy. I'm saying it about the sport overall. That's all I'm saying.
I'm giving y'all a little something right now. But I'm going to give you a full breakdown sooner than later. I might just piece it up like this. But this is the reason why. Man, let me give you one more reason why.
Please do, so me and D-Ray can come back like this.
Canelo is on the back downslide, man. Canelo Canelo sitting pretty. Canelo got man.
There again, we looking at Bud. Bud is on the downside. Which Bud is my guy. Don't think I'm just picking on Bud, but you can't just say about one guy. This probably the only fight Bud is getting charged up for. His career probably over after this fight. His career might be over if he don't get this fight. Because it's a lot of money. It's a cash out. He will make more money probably than he ever made with this fight. He don't have to fight anymore. So he's excited about the fight. Not only is he excited about he might win and make history, but he's excited about the money. So Tim can't give me that. Both of these guys are in the same position when it comes to that. They're in the same position. Bud done accomplished way more than most fighters that have been in here and still in here. And so it ain't about that. It's about the money now. It's about the money now.
Mansions all across the United States, Mexico, and probably across Europe too. He ain't hungry like that no more. No. Y'all see him slowing down in the fights? I see him slowing down. This ain't gonna be one of them fights that Crawford gonna get off to a quick start and start beating the crap out of Canelo. No. It's gonna be one of those back end fights where Crawford starts creeping the back end. Boom, 5, 6, 7, putting rounds in the bag because Canelo's starting to slow down. That boy gets hit, man. Yeah, I know Crawford gets hit too. Oh, absolutely. But if Canelo is stopping,
I see he had said a mouthful in. Crawford get hit. So does Canelo. But you know what I always say, D-Ray? It ain't about how much you can give, my brother. It's about how much you can take. And if you can take what the man is giving, you're going to outlast him. Because if Crawford hit Canelo with his best shot, and it's the hottest thing Crawford got in his bag, and it don't deter Canelo, he in for a long night because Canelo gonna be in his face all night long. Because it's like, same thing happened with Earl. Earl hit him with his best shot, and it didn't faze him. And what happened? He was in Earl's face all night long. If Earl had a hit Crawford, and Crawford would have felt that was some hot stuff Earl had, he wouldn't have been in his face like that.
like the way y'all say he thumping, then Crawford gonna be so dialed in on his defense, he ain't gonna get hit with that stuff. Absolutely, Crawford gonna be what he needs to be the night he faces Canelo Alvarez. That's what he gonna be. So stop making the excuses. I don't want to hear nothing about weight. We just saw a guy just beat a guy that was bigger than him, right? Ain't that what y'all told me? That's what y'all said. 50 pounds heavier to him. Yeah. And he was able to outbox him. That's what Crawford gonna do. He gonna outbox Canelo. He ain't gonna stop him. He just gonna beat him up. Bing, 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 bing. Counter punch. All that wide stuff. Ah, ah.
And again, and I ask the audience, what is Canelo supposed to be doing while Crawford hitting him? What is he supposed to be doing? Ducking for cover? Swinging at air? What is he supposed to be doing? We act like this is going to be a one-sided fight. That Crawford just going to get in there and just beat, just pot shot Canelo to death. I hope I'm wrong, brother.
All that stuff gonna get countered. Bing, 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 bing. Gonna get pieced up. Yes. Uh-huh. You heard it here first. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to my haterade. You already know. And all the channels out there, even the ones that I love you, man, just keep my name in your mouth. Keep talking about me, baby. I appreciate you. Much love. Peace. I'm out.
Okay, Tim Bradley. We appreciate that. We'll catch you when you make your next video, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely, bro. Hey, what do you think about that?
I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. I really did. I liked it.
Are you still sharing the screen?
Yeah, I'm still sharing it. I'm finna
Okay.
stop sharing it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I
Test
really
it
did.
1, 2. Okay. Yeah, hey, but I thought it was interesting because we was talking about it being able to bounce, and also, Canelo being on the back end, and
I think Crawford is a great boxer. I think Crawford can be a virtuoso, how you say that?
no, hey, you said it perfectly.
Virtuoso, yeah,
Yeah,
virtuoso, however that goes. But anyway, I think he can be that when he's in his zone, and most of the time he's in his zone. But the problem I'm having with this man is, do he have enough in him to keep Canelo honest, man? And we know how Canelo get real disrespectful when he know can't nobody hurt him. He get real disrespectful. He gonna high guard and he coming. You hit him, he ain't even trying to go back. He coming at you. And he swinging, he hitting you in your eye, your ear, your hand, your foot, your shoulder, your elbow, anywhere he can land it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I may be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Because I'm going for my countryman. And it's like high school, football. In this town I live in, it's 2 high schools here. One is the city school, and one is the county school. I went to the county school. When the city school playing the county school, of course, I'm going for the county school, right? Because I went to the county school. But when the county school get put out, I'm cheering for the city school. You feel me? When the county school don't go to the Georgia Dome, to the state championship, and the city go, I turn from a yellow jacket to a bulldog. When my man ain't in the ring, when my man in the ring and your man in the ring, I'm going for my man. But if your man in the ring and my man ain't in the ring, I'm going for your man. You feel me? But I don't want to see your man, even though, you might see it a little different. I don't want to see your man get banged up and beat up and hurt up because he out his league. That's just me.
Hey, bro, if that happened, you gonna see Fred Sanford running in the ring with a white tie waving. Trust me. Elizabeth, I'm coming together, honey. I'm the one wearing the white
Oh
ball.
man, I know. Hey, I just gotta say this. I just gotta say this, and only because it fit the moment. Ah, I see you running in the ring with your white towel, saying, "You big dummy."
Hey, I'm gonna say you with the dummy. We got
Huh?
paid, baby.
Yeah, man. I enjoyed that, man. Hey, we got to do that again, man. I liked it. That.
Absolutely, bro.
I liked it, that, man. I thank you for bringing that to the forefront, man. If you hadn't brought that to my attention, I probably wouldn't have seen it, or it'd probably been late when I seen it. But, man, we need to do more of that, man. We need to get our opinion out there just like everybody else. So we need to do a lot more of this here, man. We need to. I know we talked about it. We need to get a little bit more consistent on what we're doing, man, and allow the world to hear some of our conversations we be having, the two brothers be having behind off the record. We need to just put them on the record, man, and let some of the world enjoy it, and let some of the people choose which side they stand on in our conversation. You know what I'm saying? Let them be the mediator. Let us know, you know, who on point and who off base at that particular time, or which one of us need to tighten up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Hey, bro, real quick, is that the county school or the city school?
Uh,
Is he a
Bud
yellow
gonna have
jacket or a bulldog?
Bud gonna have to be the bulldog because
You right, baby. Yeah.
because the county school is Thomas County Central Yellow Jackets. That's the county school. That's the school I went to. The city school is Thomasville High Bulldog.
Hey, listen,
Huh?
like Ali would say, we gonna sting like a yellow jacket and bite like a bulldog.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
This is great
Yeah, man. That's
content.
that's that's been a
And,
great
I
one.
appreciate the people that made it this day, man. Thank you. And like we said, you know, give us a subscription, a like, a comment, so we can comment to your comment. Share the live. Go subscribe to Tim Riley's Real. Like the video, comment, let them know that you heard us on the radio talking about it, and that we would like to talk to him about it and get him on the record. And see if Randy can get him to change his mind, or he can get Randy to change his mind.
Exactly.
Or change any of important, valuable listeners' opinion. So thank you for that, and appreciate you, Randy. God bless.
Hey, man. I appreciate you, D-Ray, man, and you keep bringing that good content to the show, and just like that, we're out of here like last year.